Good morning, everybody. It's Gander. Today we're going to be talking about coffee. I have my morning cup in front of me right now. It's in my little Christmas-themed mug, perfect for the holidays. I was thinking around last night, as you often do before going to bed, and I decided I just really wanted to record a video talking about something random, something more me. And there's nothing more me than a good cup of coffee. I like to drink my coffee in many different ways. I'm all about trying new things. Today, because I'm fasting, I intermittently fast, I am drinking just all black regular coffee. And honestly, I don't think black coffee is really that bad. People will give it a bad rap, but I think it depends more on what brand you get more than anything. Like, I could probably make a whole tier list of different coffee brands because I've tried a lot of them, and there is a distinct difference. And that's a good video idea, actually. Maybe next time. But, yeah, I got some of the Folgers. I think it's the Classic Brew, because they were all out of just the regular one, so I got Classical. And I gotta say, the stuff is pretty good. I can drink this just right out the pot. A pot being a metaphor because I have a Keurig. Other ways I like to enjoy my coffee, I like to mix it up with the creamers every so often. Whenever I was younger, I would go really hard on the coffee creamer because, I don't know. But that's how I first got hooked on coffee. I would just drink more cream than coffee, and I know a couple of people today who are like that. Nowadays, I can't stand it. I would just, I would feel my blood sugar raising if I drank all of that. So I always just put, just enough to get a bit of the flavor, but never enough to overtake the coffee, right? And that works for me. It's like, if you had that, I'll throw an image on screen. If you had that picture of, which number is your coffee, I'm, somewhere in the middle. Another thing I like to do, which I think is the most underrated way to enjoy coffee, especially during the most wonderful time of the year, is hot cocoa. My favorite thing to do with my coffee is mix in some hot cocoa. It's like the two were made for each other. The powder is made for hot water, and coffee is just hot water with beans. Coffee beans. Don't get any weird ideas now. Works out surprisingly well. But much like the coffee itself, that also depends on the brand you get. Lately I've been using Swiss Miss, and while Swiss Miss is very cheap, they're also not very, I guess strong is the right word. One pack's never enough. I usually have to mix in a hint of sugar or just straight up do 2 packs of cocoa to actually taste it. If not, it just leaves my coffee kind of tasting awful. So that's something to keep in mind. But there are certain brands of cocoa where you can just slap it in there and then you just have a masterful drink just like that. You pour a little bit of it in there and it's like God's gift to your taste buds. I really can't sing the praises of this method of coffee drinking enough. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. I just had the idea of talking about coffee. Now that you know what my coffee tastes are, why don't you tell me yours? I read every comment I get, so, let me know how you drink your coffee in the morning. I'd love to know. Also, what do y'all think of the background gameplay for today's video? I saw this got announced out of nowheres, the Quake horde mode. It blew my mind, really. We just came out of the Doom Eternal horde mode release, and, I really like Doom Eternal's horde mode, I do. It's amazing, replayable, just super fun. It's probably the sole reason I'm attempting Ultra Nightmare runs again, because it, gave me that drive to play Doom, which is fun. But to me, it wasn't a traditional horde mode. And I understand their reasonings for it not being a traditional horde mode. I do agree that Doom Eternal enemies have to be carefully placed in order to be fun. It would get pretty annoying if I got to wave 20 and had to kill 30 whiplashes and nothing else. I would want to put down the game. I hate whiplashes so goddamn much. But at the same time, it just kind of left me wanting more, because I love traditional horde modes. I grew up with not only Halo 3, but also Gears of War 3 as one of my first shooters. So I have traditional horde mode in my blood. I've played an frankly unhealthy amount of Gears 3 horde mode. And that's sort of what I wanted out of a Doom horde mode, was just wave-based combat. You know, the classic stuff. So seeing this out of nowhere's announcement of the original Quake, the port they did for its anniversary, getting that exact horde mode I wanted, yeah, it had me rather intrigued. And look, I know I wasn't correct about the Ranger Slayer. Ranger Slayer ended up being just a link bonus if you linked your Bethesda.net account to Quake, which, that's fine, that's cool. But you cannot convince me now that they are not working on a Quake reboot when they went to the original game and gave it even more content. You can't convince me. It's happening, guys. But yeah, that's all I got for today's video. I appreciate all of you joining me, sitting in my room, talking to my phone while drinking my coffee. And I hope all of you have a great day. My name has been Gander, and I'm still not awake yet.